And the winner of the 2017 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player Award is Russell Westbrook.
The National Basketball Association, more commonly known as the NBA, has been around since June 6, 1946. Within the NBA, there are various awards players can compete for, including the MVP status for a season, first given out to Bob Pettit of the St. Louis Hawks. After the 1979 and 80 season, the MVP was selected by a vote of NBA players. However, since, the award is decided through a panel of broadcasters and sports writers in the USA and Canada. Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder was the most recent winner of the MVP award in the 2015-16 NBA season, and is the most obvious choice for the award for the 17 and 18 season as well. The man is an absolute freak of nature. A triple-double is when a player achieves a double-digit total in 3 of 5 stat categories, such as assists, blocks, points, rebounds, or steals. Russell Westbrook is the triple-double. Not only is he one of the 4 NBA players to ever record 100 triple-doubles, he achieved this in only 9 seasons of the NBA, simply because the man nearly averages a triple-double every single game. Also to consider, the other 3 players who have reached this milestone are either NBA Hall of Famers or are very popular names as legends of the NBA, such as Oscar Robertson with 181, Magic Johnson with 138, and Jason Kidd with 107. As of current standings, Russ is only 0.3 rebounds away from averaging a triple-double every game for his second season in a row. He is currently averaging 25.3 points per game, 9.7 rebounds per game, and 10.2 assists per game. When it comes to other contenders for the MVP award, we're looking at Stephen Curry, James Harden, and LeBron James. Let's take these challengers one at a time. Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors, arguably the most commonly known NBA player today. While Curry is often labeled the most elite shooter in the NBA right now, his numbers just don't add up to Russ's when it comes to assists and rebounds. Curry averages 26.3 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game, and 6.2 assists per game, averaging 1 point more than Russ while getting demolished in every other category. Russ averages 4 assists and nearly 5 rebounds more than Curry every single game. This doesn't quite add up to 1 extra point, Curry. James Harden left Russ's side on Oklahoma City back in 2012 and is a top contender for this position. However, that beard isn't going to win you an MVP award, James. James Harden of the Houston Rockets averages 31 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, and 8.7 assists per game. While Harden does average more points than Russ, individual scoring does not always lead to wins. Considering Harden averages around 6 points more than Russ, Harden may appear to be a better player. However, Westbrook nearly doubles Harden's rebounds per game, ultimately leading his team to an extra 5 possessions per game. Assuming Westbrook's team capitalizes on these extra possessions, this could lead his team to an extra 10 points at minimum, assuming they make the baskets, outweighing Harden's points per game versus Westbrook. Finally, it's time to discuss the king.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers is a powerhouse in the NBA, even in his 14th season in the NBA. The nickname The King doesn't come from nowhere. In terms of stats, LeBron and Westbrook are nearly even, with LeBron averaging 27.3 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game, and 9 assists per game. LeBron outscores Westbrook by 2 points on average, but Westbrook averages 1 rebound and assist more per game than LeBron. Similarly to Harden, individual scoring does not win games. The extra rebound recorded by Westbrook could lead to an easy extra 2 or 3 points. Same goes for the extra assist. Also, LeBron is the only elite player on his team, meaning he has more chances to shoot and just overall time with the ball in his hands. Russ has Carmelo Anthony and Paul George on his team, who both participated in this year's All-Star game. This leads Russ to allow his team to have time with the ball in their possession rather than just him, ultimately leading him to underscore LeBron James. Lastly, let's look at Oklahoma City's current standings in the Western Conference. Oklahoma City is currently sitting in 4th place of the Western Conference, behind the Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, and the Portland Trail Blazers. Oklahoma City is 14 wins behind the Rockets, 10 wins behind Golden State, and only 1 win behind the Trail Blazers. Considering Golden State has 4 All-Star players, it's no surprise Oklahoma City is behind them in wins. The Thunder is also only 1 loss behind the Trail Blazers, but the Thunder has also played 73 games this season, while the Trail Blazers have only played 71. The upcoming games for the Trail Blazers could easily set them back behind Oklahoma City in wins, considering 2 of their next 3 games are played against the Celtics, which are 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, and the Pelicans, which are currently the 5th seed in the Western Conference. Only time will tell. As a recap, Russ deserves the MVP award for the 2017-2018 NBA season for various reasons, including he nearly averages a triple-double every single game, his stats are up to par with all other contenders, and he is leading his team to a 4th seed position in the Western Conference for the 2nd year in a row. Go Thunder. Also, I hate you, Kevin Durant.